All right. So, what I'm going to be doing in this little Jurassic World Evolution series is doing a run through on a Jurassic Difficulty Plus challenge. So, what it's going to be is it's Jurassic Difficulty, randomized dig sites with additional rules piled on top to make it more difficult. This one specifically is my Operation Genesis rules set. And so, the way this works is I've gone through and categorized all the JWE dinosaurs by a star rating, 1 star to 5 stars, balanced approximately by the distribution of 1 to 5 stars in JPOG. And then I will use the dig sites from JPOG selected at randomly as necessary to determine which species end up in the park. So we need 18 species here. So that's 6 dig sites from JPOG. So what we'll do is we will randomly pick a dig site, and I've already done that. So the first dig site is Hell Creek B, which is a 5 star, a 3 star, and a 2 star. And then that means we need a random dinosaur from the 5, 3, and 2 star list to be added to the park based on what is already available to us in our dig sites and our research. So, the first dig site, however, will not be random because starting out a park and randomly selecting species from it can be really, really rough. Picking something with like a high social requirement or like getting stuck with carnivores right away would be really brutal. So your first dig site is assigned randomly, but then you get to pick out of the available options which things to use. So, what I am going to use based on our dinosaurs. So what we've got, this is random and this is modded. This is Jurassic Park era, but modded for all dinosaurs and additional research options. So we have access to Dryosaurus, Notosaurus, Torosaurus, Struthiomimus, and Maiasaura. So Struthiomimus and Dryosaurus are 1 stars. There's 3 1-star herbivores, Dryosaurus, Struthiomimus, and Gallimimus, because there's only one single 1-star herbivore in JPOG, which is the Dryosaur. But we can't use any of these because Hell Creek B, our starting dig site, is a 532 on stars. So what I am going to go with is the Notosaurus. That's a 3-star herbivore. And I'll have the star list in the description. And it's just basically sort all the dinosaurs by their rating and then divide them up into the categories weighted, where the size of the categories are weighted by the amount of dinosaurs with that star rating in JPOG. So we're going to do Notosaurus for our 3-star and then Maiasaura for our 2-star. And then our 5-star dinosaur, we don't have access to any of them. So there are 12 5-star dinosaurs. And they are all carnivores or sauropods, and we have not been granted any at random. So when that happens, you just kind of stick a pin in it, and the next 5-star we get access to has to be in the park. So what you should do is after you finish one dig site is you add another dig site to your pool. So once we have Notosaurus and Maiasaura, we will go to our second dig site. Pick species at random then for the second dig site to add to the park. And so on and so forth. Optional rule is that you, if possible, must pick from new species that have been added with each star rating. So once we finish 1 star, we'll get a bunch of new species, and we should prioritize the new species to be added to the park. I think we'll do that, but it doesn't really make a difference. It's just how you want to do it. I think there's a degree of skewing to which species unlock at what star. It's not truly random. So that'll probably cause better variety through replayability if you always do that. You can add dinosaurs to your park to finish your missions, but then you have to get rid of them if they're not in your actual species roster. So we could, if Parasaurolophus never enters our park, we can make one just to finish this and then get rid of it. Let's see, other things. Yeah, so basically you add a dig site every time you finish one, but you should try and pace them. So that's going to be up to you as the player to what pacing you want to use. So we have 6 dig sites, so we're going to basically do like 1 per star with +1 at the start, basically. So we'll do Hell Creek B until we finish that, then the next one, and then we'll get to the 3rd dig site once we finish the 1st, the 4th on the 2nd, the 5th on the 3rd, and then, yeah, the 6th on the 4th star to finish up. And if the new unlocks don't have any viable species for us to use on that star, we'll go back to the previous ones. So just choose from anything we have access to. Shut up, helicopter. I like how this helicopter is coming to the park and there's nothing in the park and no people show up. And yet it still just comes and leaves continuously. Yeah. So Notosaurus, Maiasaura is going to be what we start with. I recommend loading up your park, checking what dinosaurs you have and planning, and then you can restart the park. And it will keep the same dinosaurs. So that can be good for planning. Because we're, it's Jurassic Difficulty plus with a bonus on top of that. So you gotta do other things. In addition, to keep with the JPOG style rule set, genetics will be restricted to skins only. And no paleobotany. I'm going to opt to build my park in the style of a JPOG park, really angular, but that is not necessary. It is not a rule. Does this... Let me check. I always play on daytime, yeah, so this resets. Oops, not that. Day. Just because I don't want to deal with night. I don't care. I don't care about a quote-unquote realistic day-night cycle because it isn't realistic at all.
Who doesn't love a good challenge? Well, me. I like things to be easy and predictable. Do you want to do the heavy lifting? Or figure out who's most likely to do it for you?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to start down in this corner. Keep everything rigid. And go like this. In water. There's water in there? That's weird. Yeah, so this is not going to be rushed. I'm not going to be making a quick run or anything like the Tucano playthrough I did. So I'll take a little more time to like just design a park that's more aesthetically interesting than it might otherwise be. I already hate this. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... Because these don't line up straight. Ugh. I'm probably going to change that at some point. Redo it. little skewed. Ah, should have slid over more. Oh, I hate it. It's already a disaster. It's marginally less offensive. It's fine. Everything's still snapped to a grid. It can be fixed later. Straightened up when we have money to play around with. Oh, we should have sent our dig team out a while ago. Forgot to do that. It'd be nice if there was a better notification of when it's done building. Oh yeah, that's crooked as shit. Alright, that's already really gross looking. Release a metry? Oh, that's awful. Metry's a reputation unlock.
Caring for the dinosaurs requires research. The park is built upon it.
Yeah.
This contract will help us learn more.
I'm gonna have to experiment with getting the paths angular because the angle between these two paths in the visitor center is not 90. It's like, I don't know, 120 or something. It's fine. We'll fix it after 1 star or when we get dig yield or something. Maybe fix it when we're profitable. Oh, we need power on our thing. That's fine, because we don't have DNA yet anyway. So I'm going to push these Notosaurs to 100% DNA before I make any of them. Normally, you can push your first dinosaur out early, because it will not fail. The very first one you make. So you kind of want to push it out at like 60% or something just to get the park open and profitable. Trying to think about how I'm going to want this laid out. Stick it right next to the fence. We can always change those later as well. I do expect I will do a substantial redesign of the basic park layout at some point. Before too long, because this is grotesque. I've never tried to make an angular park in JP era. I like the more free-flowing style you get from the buildings not having like paths leading straight out, like the power plant's at an angle. You got the double visitor center entrances, etc. I like that style a lot more. But it's not JPOG, so yeah. The Ankies might be decent starting dinos. Because it's high rating per dinosaur. Just those really harsh population limits. We should probably get our tour set up. The question becomes, how do we want to set our tour up? I don't know how aggressive the Nasutoceratops are. So we're going to do this to start with, which may be an awful bad, terrible idea. Look at that abomination of a path. I'm not even going to delete the little... Well, I'm going to delete this nub. Yeah, so we're going to align everything to the hatchery and the tour eventually. We are getting a little low on money. A Nodosaur is going to cost us 200k. Oof. Yeah, we might need to push one out sooner. Hopefully this profit should finish. Ooh, 300,000 cash reward for this, though. There's an argument to be made to deviate for Dryosaur fossils. We'll have to see what our next batch looks like. $12,000 a minute draining. We'll make a push for more Nodosaurus. Look, we got a lot of money that comes in from these contracts. And I doubt one Nodosaurus is just going to put us in the positive anyway. So it may be worth it just to deviate to get the Dryosaur contracts finished. I think it is. Yep, we're gonna do it. Well, man, we're running low here. I'm gonna not extract one of these at least. Like, if we have to, we can sell fossils until we get this completed. So we're not in danger of failing. We're just in danger of wasting some time. Like, if we had to start selling fossils to stay in the green, that's not great. Yeah, we'll do Jurasaurus again, and then if we get any excess fossils, because that amber should give us really significant progress on the 50%. We'll just sell those off for profit so we can rush out the profit one. That's $600,000 coming in from there, which is like 3 notosaurs basically, so we'll be fine. Suboptimal start, but it's not so bad. It looks worse than it is. Yeah, see, we don't go bankrupt for like 8 whole minutes. It'll be fine. Well, this is the point of super challenge mode, basically. Shit. We're gonna switch to Notosaurus. And hope we have enough there. $34. Don't know if that makes 50. Should be close. I mean, in your standard playthrough, you'd rush like a Struthiomimus and get something out quick to mitigate the bleed. But since our, starting dino is going to be Notosaurus and not a Struth, it disrupts the strategies, the traditional strategies a bit, which is the point of an alternative rule set. So that's nice. Dryosaurus. 40, 45, might make it. I think we need to sell a fossil in order to be able to dig. 46? It's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close to that 50%. Watch it be like 49%. 48. Can we get to 49? 49? Can we get to 50? If we get exactly 50, that'd be freaking perfect. Come on, baby, get there. 50%. Bam.
I admit I was hesitant to return to Jurassic Park, but with people like you achieving results like this, my outlook is much more positive.
Grant or Malcolm? We'll do Grant. We need dig yield anyway.
There's a new contract that I strongly
Good
suggest
contract.
you act on.
We also need a gate. But I think it's better to just not fence than to have a gate at this point. Alright. And that should be it then for Notosaurus. We're going to clear out the dig site then for money. Yep, works out fine. And it's 210 for a Noto, 210, 201, 201, even better. So hopefully that finishes the facility rating as well. I think it will. I think we'll jump to about 3 stars on the facility rating just from 100% view. And that's another 300k. So I don't know if 600k. So 825 coming in once all 3 of these are completed. Which we can turn into 2 more Notosaurs. Yeah, that's good progress. Then we can get started on Maiasaura. And hopefully 3 Notos and 4 Maias is enough to get us close or something. There's that contract.
These results of yours, they can improve the lives of the dinosaurs, and our lives too, as we interact with them. Nice job.
More Grant.
With this new contract,
Wants us to
you
unearth
can
a
help advance
Crichtonsaurus.
our ability to take care of the dinosaurs.
It's going to require a research module to get access, so we're going to throw it back. It's only 25 thou. Get a Dinosaur on the way. Hopefully he doesn't attack the cars.
Contracts can not only
75%
improve your
Dryo,
knowledge,
sure.
but can also help improve the park. Consider this one.
Yeah, we'll need to, obviously not our final tour route, but it's another thing that can wait. So we're going to pivot to Dryosaurus to finish that contract. Noto's going to take a little while. Yeah, it's probably going to be another 2 or 3 trips to finish 75% Dryo. Maybe 2. Probably 2 total trips from 50 to 75 if you get Amber. I don't really remember. Yeah, 3. We'll say 3. 2 trips to get to 50, 3 to get to 75, and like 4 to finish, 5 to finish. Alright, what else? We have not enough money for anything, but we can at least think. Yeah, so we have like Greenhouse unlocked in JPOG from the mod, but it's really, really expensive and not really worth it. It's 100% worth it during normal World Era Challenge mode, but... Oops, no, don't want to sell you, I want to extract you. Yeah, it's going to be 3 trips at least. That was a bad trip. It was a bad trip. Probably takes more digs than I realized to actually finish a genome. The shadow's really janky looking. Checkerboard pattern here, but then bars over here. There you go. That's how it should be. It's just the different shadow rendering depending on how far you zoom in. You can actually, yeah, get it right in between. It's pretty gross. I mean, I gotta put this on low settings to get it to not have recording lag in the video for some reason. Some quirk with OBS or something. That has a poor yield too. We'll do more Dryosaurus. And then once we hit 75, we'll just sell the extras for money. Like, I can play on max settings just perfectly fine. But I just can't record it on max settings because this lags.
There was a time when the only person I trusted on this earth was Dr. Sattler. But now, thanks to you, I'm considering expanding that circle.
Put the feeder right there.
I want
You
to
happy?
have this.
What's your
A
deal?
reward for what you've
Really?
done to
A
support
disease right away?
the
Really?
dinosaurs' presence here.
Ah, God damn it.
Not just on the islands, but I mean here on our evolutionary timeline in the now.
180.
Call it a strange feeling on my part, but I think these dinosaurs, they need you.
I see that people are very happy with their experience at the park.
Are they though?
That makes me happy as well.
Trying to think of how I want to put this in here. And we'll just tuck it back behind. But should it go in a way where it aligns? Yes, like that, I think. More grant, please. Incubate and hatch 4 dinos. That's gonna
The park can
take a
support
little
more
while.
dinosaurs. That means we need to increase our populations. Cautiously.
Can we get a gate in the front? We can. It's gonna be. Let's waste some money.
Assuming control.
Don't want to drive it, just want to have him go do it on his own.
Acknowledged.
Alright. Well, that was detrimental to our economy.
I've studied dinosaurs since I was a boy. My passion became my career.
Alright, another
Now I find
herbivore.
myself here at Jurassic Park, questioning
Tryo,
everything I believed.
74%.
This new contract could provide some answers.
Back to Maiasaura.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
How you doing, buddy? Alright, 122 research is 200k. Alright, need to get our research
Sure,
module
John
on the
will be
way.
happy to hear about your latest success.
Keep tunneling Grant. That's the plan.
There's a new contract for you to review.
We got Metri unlocked. Metri is a... Let me check my list. I believe a 4-star. Yes. So is Barry. So neither one is our 5-star we need.
That's solid work on your part.
Alright, what do we need here? Cabot, Fincher, Sattler. We're gonna go Finchy.
You may not be perfect for the job, but then whoever is, really. But you're the one it's being offered to. Step up and claim your prize.
Yeah, we need to get our facilities on the way.
Money not only makes the world go round, on the islands, it's what brings it back from the dead. So you can see how running a profitable business benefits everyone, including the dinosaurs.
Doing Sattler early can be really detrimental because she likes genetically modified dinosaurs. Release, a dinosaur with X upgrade, and those can be really hard to do. I want to kill these trees in here too. 'Cause they'll fuck with our jeeps. mildly less gross looking. How you doing, buddy? He's a sleepy boy. Does not need many trees. Yeah. We're going to expand this pen a bit as well at some point. Just because we don't want too much clustering near our car path.
Making dinosaurs costs money. It's a business. An interesting, unique, unprecedented,
Still in
and
the
at
red.
times terrifying business, but a business nonetheless. That is why the Hammond Foundation will be deducting a fee from your operation.
I wish you wouldn't.
It's a dino eat dino world now.
Now we should turn positive, I would think. Nah, we have enough money we can start to do some stuff with these paths as well.
Impressive. Dr. Sattler and I could use someone with your skills in Montana, if we ever get back there.
About like that.
This new
Excellent
contract gives us
contract.
improved data to work with,
We should have fossils
which can
now,
only
by
help
the
us
way.
achieve our goals. If we can pull it off, increasing the dinosaur population could yield untold scientific breakthroughs.
We got our first guest building. It's a bit gross. Maya coming along nicely.
Head over to our new shop for your food or entertainment. Stand by for helicopter arrival.
I think that will be a good starting price. Restroom. That's a good yield of fossils. Eggs are worth a lot. Gift shop on the way. I wonder if that hurts our income. No, it's not profit, it's income, so it doesn't matter that we did the restroom before the shop. Ratings. Food drink 56.
Your efforts at Jurassic
Might be
Park
good enough.
won't go unnoticed. I'll make sure of that. I bet you didn't see this coming. A gift. There's a new contract available. You should give it a look.
I think I'm gonna wait for the Maiasaura because we're almost done.
You would think
Well,
that one living
no.
specimen of an extinct animal should be more than enough for all of us.
We'll do a
But it's not
Notosaur.
enough. And we need more.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna start fixing paths. Piecemeal. Good thing it doesn't kill your eggs. Really, I can't put the gift shop. Is there a slight unevenness? I think there is. Really weird. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so we'll probably have the Maya before the Noto, but not by a large amount.
Head over to our new shop for your food or entertainment needs.
19, 18, 20. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's really fiddly. And we'll clear out Maiasaura for money. I'm gonna temporarily shut my park off to fix this entry path, which is gonna be forever fiddly. It's pretty gross. Well, that worked out pretty okay. Alright, Maiasaura is done. Just gotta wait for them to finish processing. I should just connected that better, but I want to make sure that path across the end is straight. This is less important. Alright, then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about this piece of shit. There we go. That's fine. I thought it was gonna snap to the corner awkwardly no matter what I did, but that worked out. Still crappy looking, but less crappy looking. And can we fit hotels in here? We can. This is actually almost exactly the width of hotels. That's perfect. Imagine if I had done that on purpose. is very... Wow, it is exactly the size of a hotel. That is insanity. Alright, we're just gonna start doing whatever. For Maiasaura. Do some more research. Arid applies to not Maiasaura, but it does apply to Notosaurus, right? Yes. Alpine to Maya. And Savannah. Okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah, let's get research cost. Should do our second dig site. Probably. We'll get the Mayas out and see if we can get the 1 star first. Then, if not, then we'll do another dig site. And if you attempt this challenge mode, you should allow yourself mulligans if necessary. I'm gonna make this more JPOG-y by making it the same unit size. Yeah, every max fence length on all sides for cubes. I know JPOG is rectangular, but it's too hard to do it consistently. Yeah, so we're gonna just keep getting fossils to sell from random dig sites. And we wait for our Maiasaura. I mean, you could do this challenge without using skins at all, but some people probably got favorite skins. There's no reason not to use some skins. If you're inclined to.
Great effort on your part. That's done it.
This should all work out according to plan. Yeah, let's just squeeze an already confused and stressed resurrected dinosaur.
I wish they'd
into
fix
a
that
small
bug.
enclosure
It's really
and,
annoying.
You know, hope for the best. An animal that in its time could freely roam the earth. Or maybe that's not such a good idea.
The dinosaur doesn't immediately recognize its surroundings, so it chastises you for putting it into a small enclosure,
Jurassic Park
even though it's
is
not
about
in a
more than
small
preserving
enclosure.
nature on a couple of islands. It's about recreating an entire way of life. Maintaining that takes effort and success like
How are
yours.
you? Are you guys happy? Extraction speed
We
is a
can
good
never
one.
dismiss the failures of the past.
Yep,
But
you
we can
have
celebrate the fact that Jurassic Park is getting better. That's due in no small part to your efforts. Here. You've earned this.
yeah, we need a little more trees for the Mayas, I think. That should be fine.
I never thought I would
Use
get
the
a chance
expedition
to
center
work
to
with
unearth a
living, breathing
Metriacanthosaurus
dinosaurs.
fossil. I
It
think
was
we'll
beyond
need
my
to
ability to
unlock
even
that.
conceive of such a possibility. But now we can expand our knowledge of these animals with contracts. Here's a new one. Don't let the opportunity slip away.
Stand by.
There is nothing like pulling history out of the ground. That's how we discovered our prehistoric past. Well, I mean, before this place, before Jurassic Park. Still, these expeditions can prove invaluable. Send one out and see what it can find.
You know, if John had listened to me the first go-round, maybe none of us would be here now. So, you might want to listen when I say that there is a new contract for you to consider.
Do some longer term planning there. I thought I killed all these trees in here. Get out of here. We don't want you. Yeah, just enough forest for the Maya. Man, I can't even see the seam. Should be snapping in there. Yeah, okay, that's the seam. Fossils. Yeah, it's a dig site with a single Torosaurus fossil. Very weird. Dryo, we can sell. It's also a very cluttered dig site, so it's good to keep it clear in case you get stuff you want later. I just wanted those gates aligned, which is why I put the fence back in there. It was a mistake to delete it prematurely. Yeah, I'm not going to do the trapping a Jeep inside thing this time. Like I usually do.
Hey, you've gained access to more resources.
All right. Island rating up. So we don't need to do our second dig site on 1 star. We can do it on 2. Let's see what we got. First, we'll try to figure out what our 5 star is going to be. So, Camarasaurus. Is that a possible 5 star? No, Camarasaurus is one of the 4 stars. Majunga. Didn't even realize he wasn't research. Majunga is a 5 star, so it might be Majungasaurus. Yep, Majungasaurus is coming into the park as our first 5-star dinosaur. Let me make a note of that so I don't forget. Interesting. I almost never use Majunga. I am excited. Oh shit. I forgot about this Maya. How mad are you guys? 81, 79. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. Then our next dig site is the Flaming Cliffs. So we have no available 5-star for Flaming Cliffs, but we need 2 3-stars. So let's see what our possibilities are for 3-star dinos. Oh, our research is done. Let's get the park sorted first. Also, we didn't send out a dig team. Damn it. Dig team first. Majungasaurus. We'll bring Majunga in first, because you gotta should finish a dig site if possible. Oops, I wanted to upgrade this. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. We lost a small amount of money by not doing cost, but it's irrelevant. And I should have done a research team before I did hookworms anyway. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, so we need our Majunga enclosure. Let's get our next 2 additions to the park figured out, though. So 2 3-star dinosaurs. Our 3 stars include, from the first batch, Torosaurus, Crichtonsaurus, Parasaurolophus. Archaeornithomimus, I believe, is a 3-star. No, Herrera is a 4-star. Proceratops is kind of the upper limit. 47 minutes. That's not a bad 1-star time run. Homalocephale is probably 2. Yeah, almost certainly. Okay. Styrac, I think, is 2. It's right on the border. Yep. Kentro. Metri. Metri is 4. Kentro. So Kentro's a 3-star. Oplo, I think, is 3. Yep. Compy is 2. Almost certainly got to be 2-star. Yep, Compy's a 2-star. Alright, so that's the research. We're going to go research team before dig team. Get our Majunga. Dilo is 4 stars. Galley is 1. I've unlocked all the 1-star fossils already. Cory is 2. Edmonto's 2. Toro. And Kamara we said was 4. Okay, yep, so we have 5 possibilities for our 2 Flaming Cliffs 3-star dinosaurs. So we have Torosaurus, Crichtonsaurus, Parasaurolophus, Kentrosaurus, and Oplocephalus. I'm going to roll dice. So first roll, we get a 5, so Oplo. Second roll, 6 reroll, 6 reroll, 6 reroll, 1 Torosaurus. So Torosaurus and Oplocephalus come into the park after Majunga. So we're going to have to really change up our enclosures. So we better get started on that. Let's see. Thinking about how I want to do this longer term. This and do one like this. Yes. Okay, if Majunga goes towards the back.
You saw an opportunity, and you seized the moment. Hey, if you were a dinosaur, that'd be a successful hunt. So, enjoy the meal.
Living dinosaurs, well, they present us with so many challenges.
So here's what I'm going to do for the
including
Majungasaurus
our own notions
enclosure.
about the nature of these animals. This contract can help further our understanding. Consider it.
Okay, so that was 4. I'm going to also use this as a sauropod enclosure if we get sauropods. Oh god, the sun is coming in my window and it's the worst thing. There. It should be a nice, large, squarish enclosure for Majungasaurus. Research Team Bravo. We're gonna go for extraction speed and dig
The point
team.
of all this, including the risks we are taking, is that the rewards should be worth it. And today,
I'm gonna
you've proven that.
flatten this out for our inevitable gates. Incubate, hatch, and release 6 dinos. Alright, my centered gate. So we're gonna send the tour through here. And then kind of up and around, I think. No, we have to come
After the mess they
back.
made of this place the first time around, it's refreshing to see something approaching competence. Don't tell Mr. Hammond I said that, because I'll deny everything.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do that. Tour will go through there.
I hope you'll
100%
consider this in your
Dryosaurus.
contract. It has a lot of potential to change things for the better.
Task received.
The dinosaurs, they're not well. They need our
I
help.
know. I just sent the Jeep to take care of it. I think we're gonna want this a little bit bigger. So we're gonna extend it out this way. Like that. I'm gonna extend this out. Another 2 notches. So it's not so tight. Yes. No, don't you leave. You're not done yet.
Request
Disease is
acknowledged.
spreading. Dig Team Bravo. We forgot to send out our dig team because we're bad. So we're gonna finish up Dryosaurus for the contract while we work on Chungkingosaurus. And then Oplo and Toro are coming into the park. So I think I'm gonna... We'll have to build a bunch of extra pens because of population restrictions and concerns with aggression and whatnot. Alright, so that's where we're going to move the Notosaurus to. We might stick it with Torosaurus for the time being or something. Not quite sure. Don't want Camarasaurus. Oh yeah, we need to get that Metry. We'll work on that next. We also need to finish fixing these crappy paths. Not what I wanted to delete. Alright. Straight enough to work. Damn it, Camarasaurus. Oh, yeah, we're gonna need to find all the Dryosaurus in that dig site now. It's fine. It's fine. Then we have to deal with how this is gonna work. And how this is gonna work is like this. There, that's not bad. Very JPOG-y. Concessions to aesthetics, of course, have to be made. Smoothing this out a little bit at least. Ah, you fucker. Don't let me flatten with the Jeep there. It's really annoying. Whatever, it's good enough. I will not let it bother me, even though it bothers me. Majunga. We're gonna want... Do we need electrified fences for Majungasaurus? I don't even know. We're gonna do it just to be safe. Anything else before medical treatment? We do want capacity at some point, but we'll do medical treatments first. Gotta upgrade our fossil center. Get those extraction speeds going. That way we don't get backlogged. I think the ideal is like 2 extraction speed and 1 inventory space, but I usually don't bother researching inventory space. Just because I don't want to take the investment in time and money to do another piece of research. So I usually just go 3 extraction speeds in all runs. Yes, we got a nice JPOG looking park layout. I like it. Started really, really, really ugly. Yeah, see, we're getting backlogged, so it's a good thing we got speed coming. We should have done it sooner, but I kind of forgot. Yeah, actually, we need to clear room, or we're going to have dig sites waiting. So we're going to sell off these Majungasaurus fossils, 3-star ones. Yeah. That should be pretty good. That should be fine. Alright, let's get this other enclosure figured out. This will be another smaller one probably. Might expand it out if it ends up... If we get like a bunch of sauropods, we'd want to expand it in size. Yeah. Storm coming. Save scum. Can I name this? You gonna let me name it? You are! Return to JPOG. Also, this fence here is going to be some nice extra security if Majungasaurus breaks out. So I'm going to leave this little connector piece installed like that. We can't open shelters because we don't have any, so we'll just have to see what the storm does. Actually, can we get a defense station set up quickly? Where do I want a defense station? I want it to cover the rangers. Ooh, it's actually a twister. That's surprising. That sucks. No, fuck off. We're so close to repairing it. No, Maiasauras, you assholes. That was a really annoying twister spawn spot. At least it's not hitting the fences. Yeah, nothing else matters. We gotta get these Maias in before the other ones lose their minds. Comfort already at 50%. Because we're running the risk of a cascading failure of angry fucking hadrosaurs. Which is really annoying shit to deal with. Alright, there's the other one. Get in there. Yeah, they're already mad. So we gotta tranquilize and manage their aggression. That sucks. It's so bad. I really don't like the escape mechanics, how they just immediately sense from a billion miles away what direction they're supposed to run and then just run to that direction. It's really unrealistic. Like, I had a park where, due to the way the pens were laid out, the only path my dinosaurs could take to guests was to run literally the entire outer ring of the park. And they did it. I had a Huayangosaurus and Dilophosaurus escape from adjacent pens, and they both ran side by side, not attacking each other, in a giant arc that took them like 10 minutes to make it all the way around like an outer side of an island like this, so they could run down back and around here into my park proper. And they made the entire goddamn run, with my Jeeps like chasing them around in the same direction, way behind. Like, they tranquilized one and the other one ran way ahead, and so it was this whole thing. Alright, you guys are good. So what we're going to do is we're going to reintroduce these one at a time and retrank them as necessary to maintain the integrity of the fences. And then we should be... Actually, I should just do this manually, it's quicker. If you let the Jeeps do it automatically, they sit there for a little bit, whereas if you do it manually, you can just drive right past and just be like, boop, 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 boop. Everything's fixed. Piece of cake. Yeah, that would have been a really bad tornado if this park was actually fully occupied. Oh, and these cars are going to be stuck.
Asset transported.
Alright, we want you to panic for a little bit, so we're going to shoot you in the butt. You go for a runner. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, alright, then he's going to be thirsty and whatnot, so that's going to work. Did I trank it? Oh, I did. Oops. It's fine. He'll be fine. He'll get over being tranked eventually. Alright, well, we let our fossils idle, which is suboptimal, but we had to get things sorted, so it's fine. Junga is done, so we'll get him incubating soon. Then we can get to work on Torosaurus and Oplocephalus. So just Torosaurus for now. Medical treatments, get these finished. Then we need to get Metriacanthosaurus unlocked and Oplocephalus unlocked. Monitor these Maias, make sure they're not going to be dicks about it. Another reason for bigger pens is they take some longer to get to the edges and you can repair them quicker. Alright, you're thirsty, so we should be fine. His comfort will go up quick. Hopefully he's wants to get some food, maybe, too. Alright, we should be fine. I don't think he'll go and attack the fences if his last behavior was drinking. Because if they are attacking the fences, they will continue to attack the fences even if they cross the threshold of happiness. Alright, Dryosaurus is done for the contract. Hopefully it'll actually make it into the park whenever we get to a 1-star. If we get a 1-star. I think there's only, what, one dig site with a 1-star? Yeah, there's only Morris Information A has Dryosaurus, so it's the only 1 in 9 chance of having a 1-star
This
dino in the
genome
park.
information gets us that much closer to bringing back an authentic dinosaur.
Getting close to yield. That's good.
You may not believe this, but one of the reasons I
That
became a
Pteranodon.
paleontologist is because I thought it would be fun, sharing my joy of the prehistoric world with others.
Pteranodon is a
My own
4-star.
unique, admittedly biting at time's way. And now, in you, I may have found a kindred spirit. So I want you to have this. And Ellie need never know we had this conversation.
There's our Majunga. Take up a lot of money. Get him on the way. We're going to want to redo our park tour. I'm going to do that now. This is going to be the last thing I do in this episode, I think. Alright, so we're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. I think I'm going to just do the whole thing backwards. Can't really see where we're going, but it's fine. I gotta kill this water.
You wanted to be in the
Outage
dinosaur
protection
curation
1.
business? Well, there's new business to be done in the form of this contract.
Alright, there is our expanded tour route. I like how this park is turning out already. We can stick another enclosure in here. And one back here. And that might be enough. Let's check, our rating is low. Well, that's because our tour just turned off, so the ratings crash. There we go. We need... Okay, satisfaction. There you go. Coming back. Waiting on visibility. Get our Torosaurus coming. ratings are still down. Probably need a hotel, which we cannot afford. Yeah, we'll wait on moving the notosaurs until the Majunga is out in the park. We need outage protection 1. We'll be quick. We'll do that. And we'll get Metriacanthosaurus coming. We are running out of money. We have tons of money. That was a really good fossil yield. Toro, sell the mono. Deploy these, and then we'll end the episode. Otherwise, I'll just sit here playing all day. Oh, yeah, we'll do this dig set, because that's where the Oplo is, I believe, Dinosaur Park. So we'll need to clear out all the junk fossils in there. Alright, so, yep, first episode. Feels like pretty good progress. We've got a lot of weird species coming into the park. We are technically below 1 star at the end here, but that will be fixed as soon as we have the money for a hotel. Yeah, visibility is up. So it's just the hotel, I think, that's holding us back there. The Majunga will be a nice boon as well, so...